they pride, they unalive them kids, to a point where, they experiment and they don't make it out. They don't make
Mm-hmm.
it to where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I haven't forgotten about them because I was them. The next thing is that you could want. Let me tell you, children unalive themselves. You want me to tell you half of the reason? Because their parents don't love them. They don't feel that love. You know. Um. You know. Just imagine me wanting to be a girl so bad. I wanted to be that for my mama.
Mm.
See, I wanted to be, but I failed at that. I failed. You know what I'm saying? And I tried everything. I abused myself. You know what I'm saying? I tortured myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted my mother to love me. You know what I mean? Only to find out that I was trying to. I realized after she passed. Well, I started realizing, like about 25 to 27, right up in that age,
Mm-hmm.
that I was. This is who I am. What you see right now is who I am, and that's what I started. I didn't care if my mother didn't want me around her house anymore. I didn't care if she didn't. I wasn't welcome. I didn't care anymore. I was doing me. You know what I mean? And I started from there. Then when she finally gave me my rites of passage, when she just before she was passing away, I knew then that I was that man. You know what I'm saying? So I started to live a better quality of life,
Mm-hmm.
and I stopped torturing myself. You know, because I felt like I failed my mom. You know
Can I
what I'm
ask you
saying?
a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, in saying that in between that 25 to 27-year-old span, you decided to stop the charades with your mom and just deal with yourself.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You said, okay, I gotta live for me. I can't live for my mom.
Right.
But it took you 27 years to get to that point.
Right.
Mm.
You know, man, like I said, dog, I did 21 years in the penitentiary, nigga, and I thought I was a strong motherfucker, man. You King Kong for real. You Kong for real, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Cause a lot of motherfuckers wouldn't have made it through that, man.
Not all the shit you going through, bro.
No. I'm talking about from family.
Yeah.
The homies. I'm talking about you going to school with these motherfuckers. I mean, it's just a lot of shit going on, man. You know what I'm saying? And no one really understood what was going on with you but you.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't even talk to nobody. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't have
So
understood it. I wouldn't have understood that shit. I've been like,
you
nigga, get
wouldn't
the
even
fuck away
try
from
to,
me.
though. We wouldn't even try
No,
to,
we
though.
wouldn't have.
You know what I'm saying? It would have been just chucks and motherfucking fists in your face. You know what I'm saying? And that's cold for us to say that, but that's how I would have been.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
You know what I'm saying? That's it and that's all, man. It's just, man, I'm telling you, man. Hey, man, I be over here talking to my wife about you, man. And she just, it's amazing, homie. I'm talking about, it's just literally amazing. You know what I'm saying? And I talk about you everywhere I go, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I be letting motherfuckers know, the situation that's going on with you, man. And not just you, but the intersex community, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers don't know this shit, man.
No,
and they
I didn't
need to know.
I didn't know this shit.
You know what I'm saying? We need to know this, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they do need medical. They need psychological help. All types of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? They need this. But they trying to sweep them under the rug, man.
Yes, they are.
And this shit right here, man, is diabolical, man. How these motherfuckers is playing how the white man is playing us, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just diabolical, man. But I tip my hat to you, homie. You know what I'm saying? I tip my hat to you.
Yeah, me too. I do it 10 times, really. Like they say, 10 toes down. You got it, brother. And
Yeah.
I respect you with 1,000% because I didn't go through what you went through. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not even the point of me feeling the pain that you went through because I couldn't feel it. I couldn't deal with that pain. You know, from 2 years old to whatever age you are today, there's a lot of space between that. You know what I'm saying? But it's more space in front of you in your future. And I think that's what you see. You see in your future. And I'm so glad that you came up today to, you could have, talked about other things, but I don't know what to say, brother. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm like, in this interview right here, I'm like stuck. I'm like, because how can you question something that's facts? How could you question something that you haven't even been I call myself being a part of everything. I thought I've been through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I done been everything in this world besides what I wanted to be.
Right.
You feel me? I done been everything in this world besides what I wanted to be. I never wanted to be what I wanted to be yet. And I'm 60 years old. And I'll never be able to be what I wanted to be. So you're not alone.
You're still striving for that.
Yeah. I'm still striving for success. I'm still striving for,
Right.
Being wealthy and things like that, regardless. But at the same time, I didn't go through your struggle, brother. And I'm looking at down. I thought I had it bad, but it's not even the point of you had it bad. It's just with how God wrote your life down, brother. He already had your stuff already written down for you to walk through what you have to do and look at you. If you never would have told me anything, I would have never known shit. You feel me? And that's what I'm saying, why you're a strong person, I commend you, because if you never would have told me nothing, how could have been like, say, man, what's going on? You been through something like that? I wouldn't have known. So you keep on being how you are. See, you ain't never told the left hand what the right hand doing. That's what it is. That's great. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't kept it a secret. You kept it your business. And you waited until you was ready and mature enough to tell the world, bro. And that's what I got a lot of love for you, because a lot of people rush into their life going to get help from somewhere you ain't gonna get no help. Like you said, you went to LAGBQ to get help, and the only ones really that was supporting you, which you was, but you actually learned that you was not. I'm just saying you was not one of them. If I've said it the right way, you know what I mean. You realize that
you saying it the right way.
Yeah, you actually orchestrated and talked to God, and He helped you and guided you. No matter, you're a human being regardless. Listen, put it like this, and this is 1,000 with you. All men got some bitch. All men got some woman in them. Before we had the thing, we had a pussy first. It did inside. We was going through the same shit, but you just came on the outside with it. We all started off in the inside, bro. We all undecided when we come out. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Spiritually, I understand what you're talking about, but physically and just like the decades of you going through it, I don't know what you're talking about, because I never experienced that. But coming out the womb, we all undecided. They don't know what we are until we grow inside. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. Don't nobody know. Oh, what's the? That's why they got baby showers to see what color is the damn color gonna be, purple or pink, whatever, blue or pink, whatever the colors they shoot up. You know what I'm saying? So we all went through the same thing you went through. It's just that God chose you to be an inspiration for people now, brother. You didn't probably know you was going to end up telling your story, on this level. You know what I mean? Even though it's not a lot of people, or we think it ain't a lot of people, but believe me, your message is getting out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, Politic.
Yes, sir.
Hey, did you know 1.5 to 5% of all human beings are intersex? So that if you got 8 billion people on the planet, that means you got up to 50 million intersex people. You know that's a large ass fucking number.
That's a big damn country.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a country. So
50 million motherfuckers. man.
Yeah. So what is your, from this point on, we can talk, but what is your goals and what is your vision and what is your point now in your life right now? I understand you played basketball with the girls in high school and whatever else you did, but what is your goals and your vision now for who you are today? What is the message that you can tell youth and even older people?
So, intersex. First of all, there, like you said, there's 50 million. You know what I'm saying? People out there, and just imagine how many of those are not counted, right? The kids. I strive to be an advocate for benefits, better living, connecting the communities together because they feel like they're all alone, that they don't have any love, that and as we grow in this platform, as we grow our family, and let them know that we're out here and we understand and we want legislation, we want rights for real, because see, this isn't mental. This is not a choice that we have. It is something that side by side we should be treated with real equality. Real love. Just and so I say this. Just imagine if your brother was born like I was, or your sister was born like that. You know what I mean? Just imagine families, not loving their sisters and brothers because society say that you're weird. You know what I'm saying? You're not like us. And they go off into the little woods or behind whatever and shell off, or unalive themselves. I'm trying to be the spokesperson, the glue, the bonding, the force that bring all that together. As that snowball grows, I want to be the voice of that, and the change that is possible. The education, the higher education of all of that, because I remember all the way up until now. That's so many years of not being able to speak. I want them to have a voice too. I want them not to feel inferior, because I didn't tell you this, but one of the worst things that my mom did was made me feel inferior to another man. Made me bow down to another man. I don't bow down no more. You know what I'm saying? I stand the fuck up. And I speak out. You know what I mean? Because I belong here. So I'm dug in deep because that's what's up. I love my mom. But I'll never feel inferior to no motherfucker. None. You know what I mean? And that's the most important thing. In slavery, that was one of their goals, was to make the black man feel make the woman feel like the black man couldn't protect them anymore. That was the Willie Lynch thing, to make them to just tear up a guy. So, because that was their vision of what strength was. So they want to tear that vision down.
Right.
And they wanted men to feel inferior to white men. Sorry, white tea. Right? And that's bull. Right?
Then I'm gonna look up in her eyes and tell her I love her.